got Nugget up at Goliath, just as I'm monitoring. I've just seen all the babies together. We've got Nugget here. And just in the back we have Mary Sunshine, who was born in the troop. And then just to the right, if you can see, hiding in the... oh, just in the front left there actually, sorry, is Rowan. So this is Rowan in the back here, being fiercely protected by Ema, the adult female in the middle. And then here we've also got Sophie on the back left. In the front left is Edson. This is Ema looking at us now. She's quite a high ranked female. And then this looks like Grover. Yeah, this is Grover. So Rowan, as you can see, doing great in the troop. He's usually with Mrs. Gold, but he's very comfortable with a lot of other females. They get a lot of protection in here. This is Mary Sunshine at the back. She's wild, essentially. She's a bit more nervous of people than Nugget and Rowan are. So whenever I come along, she tends to go to the first line of trees. And there she's going to get taken by Dee Dee. She's been told it's time to move on. This is... well, let's just stand here, and then just below me then this is Rowan and Nugget. This is Ellie on the left and Nugget just behind her. Then here we've got Sophie, one of last year's babies. And just in the background you can see Mary Sunshine. You can finally see Nugget here. So Nugget's a little bit small, but as you can see with Mary Sunshine, he's quite similar to the same size as the wild baby, so not too concerned. He hasn't drank a whole lot of milk in the troop, but they do eat a lot of food. Mary Sunshine.
Well, we have Nugget, Rowan and Mary Sunshine all enjoying food with their new families and settling in very well. So it looks like this integration went very nicely so far. Everybody seems happy with each other. The little ones are getting on well with the rest of the troop, even with the males. So very, very good things going on here at the moment.
I mean, it's better than this morning. Yeah, I'm really better,
So in Inglekey we have little Coco. Here he is at the fence trying to get out. We've managed to trap him on his own because he is blinking a lot. Seems to have something in his eyes, and as we have spitting cobras here, we want to make sure it's not snake venom, so we're going to give it a good flush out and send him straight back. The hard part is actually getting him. So yeah. Alright, let's get him. Alright, as if by magic, we have Coco in the little carry cage. The trapping part was quite noisy. As you can see, the trooper not very happy.
You can actually see how defensive the troop gets when one of their own is sort of caught and taken out by somebody. As you can see, even the little ones have still got the fear of humans instilled into them. Even though they've had interactions with humans before, they still got that fear, which is an amazing thing. And this is also helps a lot because every one of these troops is actually releasable. Hopefully one day when we manage to get the Vervet Forest off the ground and going, they'll all be able to experience total freedom. So this is not such an easy procedure. Mark has to catch this little one. We've got to try and flush the eyes. We're not too sure what's actually happened here, but the eyes were all puffy and closing, so we assume there's a good chance that it came across a spitting cobra. We also get a type of beetle here that sprays out a spray that is quite toxic to prevent itself getting eaten. And because monkeys play a lot with these beetles or insects, it is quite possible that has also happened to him. But we can't take any chances, so it's just a matter of catching him quickly and then trying to just flush out the eyes just to make sure there's not going to be any problems really in the future. So just squirting the syringe wouldn't have been such a good idea because it puts a little bit too much pressure on. So what Luna's done there, she's taken out the back and just pouring it onto the eyes, just letting it rinse through the little eyes while it can. You can see the little tail flapping in the background. The little guy's not really happy about it. It's difficult to say what would happen in the wild, but sometimes if they can come across water or stuff like this, it will be able to rinse its eyes itself, but otherwise it'll just be painful for a couple of days. The eyes can swell up quite badly, even if the snake or the beetle, they should actually come right in the long term, but because we're able to do something and it's still quite a young little juvenile, it's better for us just to flush it and make sure everything's okay rather than letting nature take its course. And there we go. That didn't really take too long. Basically get him back into his little the carry cage again and take him back to the troop. I'm sure he's done the worst for the wear, but probably hates us more than ever now, which probably is more beneficial in the end of the day, but probably make it more difficult to catch him if we ever need to in the future.
So little Coco's had his eyes flushed. As you can see, he's not blinking anymore. He kind of stopped blinking once we trapped him, so it's probably some dust. But you never know, so better just to flush them out. And he's all good now, so we're going to take him straight back. Straight back to your farm, huh? Okay, so I've just let little Coco back into the indoor cage, and he is very anxious to get back into the troop. So let's go ahead. There we go, job done. And there he goes with his foster mom Maggie taken back in, followed by half the troop. is Ricardo. Just to the right, if I can find him, this is Atlas. Back in the trees after a big drink. So these guys just doing really well in the troop. Atlas and Ricardo still inseparable, always together. Ricardo is just here, just hiding behind this bunch of leaves. Yep, doing great, drinking well. Yoda's also around here somewhere, if I can find him. And we're still looking for Samber, who is usually the one who's not with the group. I'm sure I'll find him soon. So here we have Ricardo and Atlas, and the monkey in the middle is Other. It's a bit of a strange name, but it comes from an old nickname she had.
So sometimes names just stick, and one monkey was given a nickname, and then this one was just known as Other because it didn't have a name yet, so it was referred to Other for quite a while, and of course Other just stayed, and now today it's called Other. So that's really the story of where its nickname came from. And just to confuse things, Other had some offspring, which was then called Other Sub, and Mystery is also one of her offspring.
And the other monkey here actually that's just turned up, the other adult with her back turned now, is Mystery, who is actually Other's daughter. So from way back before we vasectomized.
So now this lot will form one little family, possibly looking after these little ones and protecting them, because this will become one whole little unit.
And just here at the front, who's just appeared here now behind just this leaf here, this is Yoda.
Unfortunately, people don't really realize the bond that monkeys have with each other, and the support system that's actually built up between the whole family and the group of them
So
getting
I'll give you a
together.
wire shot.
So this little family would support each other, and you get people now randomly shooting a monkey. They're going to lose either a sister or an aunt or somebody that looks after them, somebody that actually holds a little group together. And it's really, they're not singular animals. These are troop animals, and there's a very big difference between them and an animal that roams around on its own. And if something happens to one of them, it affects the whole lot of them, which is very, very unfortunate.
And we finally spotted Samber off in the distance here. Had to zoom in quite a bit. He's just, there, you can see him just on the left, hiding a little bit. There he goes. You can see me watching him. And we got Jolie getting groomed. We've also got Yelise being groomed now. Can't quite make out who that is. So Samber's in good company. That's the alpha female, Jolie. Yelise, Carla, he's usually with. They're also very high ranked. So Samber's found himself as the little prince of the troop. I can't quite see who that is on the right. They're a bit too far away. Looks like Luca.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed this little update, this little short video, just to keep everybody informed of some of the little ones that have been released and back in the enclosures. And also just to say a very big thank you for all our supporters out there, people becoming members. All of this type of thing helps tremendously and we really appreciate it. So thanks for all our supporters. Hope you're all having a good weekend and we'll see you in the next video.